Hi, this is Sue. I'm here at the JCC with Paula and Diane, and we are going to do a little more advanced Pilates workup. So we're going to assume that you have gotten warmed up, you've done all your basic principles, you remember them, the breathing, the scapula stabilization, and we're going to move right into some floor work. So we're going to come down on the mat. We're going to roll all the way down. Remember, hold onto your knees, pressing the belly button into the spine, and come all the way down. We're going to start the single leg. Now, Paula will be doing the modification so everyone can see. Everyone works at their own strengths. You don't have to worry about what other people are doing because you're not here in class next to them. Now, before we start, walk those fingers to the edge of the mat and then just open up the scapula. I'm going to have everybody rotate so the palms are facing the ceiling. Keeping that neutral pelvis, we're going to bring the right leg into tabletop. Now we're all going to start with the modification. That is the knee bent, ankle in line with the knee, and just rotate our ankle 3 times in each direction. From the hip, we are going to start our single leg circles. We're going to rotate from that right leg 3 times each direction, ankle in line with the knee, opposite way. Now, if this is what works for you, you're going to stay in this position. You may slightly straighten your leg, keeping that big knee bent. Otherwise, we're going to straighten that leg up to the ceiling. You may imprint the spine if you would like. You may also extend the supporting leg if you can keep the hip down. We're going to do leg circles. We're going to inhale, bringing that right leg midline. We're going to exhale as we circle around. And 4 more times. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling, and 3, 2, last one. We're going to go the other way. Inhale and exhale. Now we're rotating from the hip. The stable leg is nice and still. Only the gesture leg is moving. Last one. Come back to parallel. Just bring it in for a second. We're going to straighten it back up. We're going to laterally rotate from the hip. You're going to rotate the leg. So that inner thigh is now facing my nose. And we're going to circle 5 times in each direction. Inhaling and exhaling. Circle can be as large as you'd like or as small. And the other way, inhale and exhale. And 2, and 1. Bring it back to parallel. Bring it in for a second. Now we're going to do medial. That is a hard position for a lot of people. Inhale, that leg goes up to the ceiling. From the hip, we're going to rotate. So now the outer thigh is facing the nose. The medial will be the smallest of the circles. Slow, small, and controlled. We're going to inhale and exhale. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other way. Rotate, rotate, rotate. 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Both hands come. We can take it a little stretch if you'd like. Lifting up in flexion. We can bring that leg to the ceiling and pull it in. Take a slight bend. Walk the hand up the ankle. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot to really draw on those hamstrings. And give it a nice stretch in. Just breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Point the toe, bend the leg in, let that left leg comes to meet it. Right leg comes down, left leg comes into tabletop. Even out your hips. Arms are down, palms are to the ceiling. We're going to rotate that ankle 5 times in each direction. And the other way. Now, keeping that ankle in line with the knee, we're going to rotate from the hip. We're going to circle around and in. We're going to inhale and exhale 1 more time. 3 in the opposite direction, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to straighten the leg to the ceiling. You can modify and stay with the other position. You may extend the supporting leg or keep the knee bent. It's up to you. Leg is straight. Inhaling, we're going to circle to midline. Exhale around. And 2, 3, nice leg circles. They can be as big or as small as you like. Other direction. Inhale and exhale. Only the working leg is moving. And 2, and 1. Bend the knee in for a moment. Extend up to the ceiling from the hip. Laterally rotate. And same thing, 5 times. Midline and out. And 3, we're breathing. Other direction and circle, circle. Now, lateral can be the largest of the circles. Bend in. Reach it back up, medially rotate. So those outer thighs are facing your forehead now. Small and controlled. Inhaling and exhaling. And 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Parallel. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to just below the knee. Lifting up in thoracic flexion. Extend that leg to the ceiling and just pull it in for a little stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, supporting knee can be bent. Bend the working leg for a moment. Extend it up. Walk the hand a little closer to the ankle and see if you can't get it closer to your forehead. Remember, torso is staying on the mat. Flex that foot. Point the toe. Other leg comes up to meet it. And let's place the hands under the thighs, rounding the spine. We're going to roll up to the seated position. We're going to place the feet down. We're going to do a little core. So we're going to utilize that half roll back again. Arms are going to come out. We're going to round back off those sit bones and come forward. Round back and forward. We're going to add the obliques. We're going to round back. That left arm is going to fall to the left side, looking over the left shoulder, round to the front, and come up. 2 more to the left. Round back, rotate that arm, eyes follow. Feet are pressed into the floor. And come up, let's do 3 to the right. Inhale, let's exhale. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale. 1 more. And come in. Let's roll all the way down. Let's lift one leg up, then the other. You can try to stay in imprint if you can. If you want to stay in neutral, that's all right. We're going to come up in flexion. We're going to extend the left leg. We're going to move the left hand to the inside of the knee, right hand to the outside. And we're going to alternate. We're not rotating yet. We're just doing a single leg stretch. We are lifted. If your head and neck bother, you may place your hands behind the back of the neck. And 2 more side, 2 side, and come in. Upper body comes down. Let's bend those elbows, place the hands behind. We are going to do the same move with the obliques. We're going to lift up in flexion. We're going to bring that left elbow to that right knee as the left leg extends, and then switch and rotate, reaching those legs nice and long. Inhaling and exhaling, and reach, reach, and reach, side to side. We're breathing. 3, and reach. Last one. Come back to the center and down. Bring the hands outside the knees. We're going to take it to a double leg stretch. So, tucking the chin to the chest, we come up in flexion. We are going to extend the arms overhead. They're going to circle around, just like you're taking off a top hand. They reach for the ankles, back to the knees. As your arms are doing this, the legs are reaching in the opposite direction. So, overhead, bend and circle around and reach like you're taking off a top hat. And we're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come in, upper body comes down. Let's straighten both legs to the ceiling. Both arms are going to reach overhead. Coming up in flexion, we're going to take both hands to our right calf. If you can only do the thighs, that's fine, just no hands on the knees. We're going to separate the legs apart, reach them apart again, and switch. Reach, reach again, and switch. You should feel this in your abdominals. Reach, reach again, reach, reach again. If this hurts your head and neck, you can modify head and neck down. You may take both hands under the torso and just move your legs. Reach and reach. This is perfectly acceptable. Whichever way is best for you. Last one. And together. Bring the knees in. Just rock from side to side. Let's do a little rollover prep. So, cross the ankles. Straighten the legs 3/4 way to the ceiling. Knees are apart. You may have the arms down or you may place them under the tushy. If you can have them straight down, that would be best. Now your abdominals are going to aid the torso in lifting those legs up to the ceiling and down. And lift. And lift. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Come in. Rock the knees in. Let's place the hands under the thighs, round up. Oh, we better do a little rolling like a ball. We almost forgot. So, hands are outside the knees or grabbed under. Your feet can be down or up in line, ankles and knees. Looking at your belly button. You're going to round back off those sit bones, coming into a C curve, stack up. You're going to inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, don't use momentum, and come up. 1 more. Now, if you're feeling very sure about your pelvic stability and do not have osteoporosis, you're not going to do the full. If you do, if you don't, you're going to roll all the way down, knees over nose, come up and stay. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. I personally find the prep harder because you don't use the momentum. And last one, round, and come up. Let's put 1 foot down, then the other, extend one leg, then the other. Flex the feet. Let's do that spine stretch. Just lean forward on the diagonal. And come up. 1 more. And come up. Let's roll over onto our belly. Just do a little heel squeeze, single leg, maybe a full breaststroke. So, let's place our palms under the forehead, cradling the forehead like a pillow. Legs are going to laterally rotate and widen into a V. We're going to draw the heels together. dorsiflexing the feet. And we're gonna just squeeze the heels and release. We're not using those glutes. Squeeze those heels and release. Squeeze the heels. Last one. Now we are gonna use those glutes. As we squeeze the heels, we're gonna lift those thighs off the mat, but I don't want you to be using your low back. The obliques are doing the work. And 2 more. Last one. Bring the legs together, extend them both out. Single leg stretch. We're gonna point the right toes, bending the knee up to the ceiling. We're gonna flex the foot, point the foot, and come down. We're gonna point up, flex down, point back, and reach. One more, point and flex, point down. Let's switch legs. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Point and flex, point and down. 2 more. Last one, point and flex, point and down. Let's press back into a shelf stretch, child's pose. Wagging the tail a little bit. Let's do a little sideline. So, I'm going to line myself up along the mat. You want a straight line from head to toe. So, with the mat, it's easy. We're lying on our side. We've got our hips stacked, our shoulders stacked. The bottom arm can be bent, used as a pillow. Now, you are not lying on the beach. You are engaged in those abdominals, in the core. You shouldn't just be lying down. That little mouse should be able to run under that space. From the hips, we're gonna hinge the legs forward. You can keep the top hand in front of the body to help stabilize you. You're gonna lift that top leg up. Flexing the foot, we're gonna kick, kick, then point, bringing the leg in line with the body. We're gonna kick, kick, and point. We're only doing 5 of these right now. You can certainly do twice that amount. And last one, bring it back, straighten out those legs. We're gonna point that top leg up, flex it down. Point and lift, flex and lower, point and lift, 2 more, point and lift, and point and lift, flex and lower. We're gonna lift that top leg up. The bottom leg is gonna come to meet it. We're gonna lower both. We're gonna go top, bottom, both, top, bottom, both. We're gonna do both legs together. Both legs together, both legs together. Let's take that top arm, place it on the thighs. Now you are doing the balance. Both legs are up. And 2, last one, and down. Bring the knees forward so the ankles are in line with the hips. We're gonna slide that top heel down in front of the bottom foot. So it's like lying in that little crevice of the foot. We're gonna do our clam. So from the hip, we're gonna open the top leg up, keeping the ankles together. Rotating. 2 more. Last one. And down. We're gonna go to the other side, switching to the other side. Straight line. You can use a towel to line yourself up at home. Place a towel on your floor so you can feel that nice straight. Now remember, engage the core. We're not lying on the beach. Hinge those hips forward. Top leg comes up. We're gonna kick, kick, and point. No rocking around. Kick, kick, and point. And 3, and 4. Last one. We're gonna straighten out the body so we're back in that straight line. Top leg's gonna point up and flex down. 4 more. And 3. 2, last one, point, and flex. Now top leg comes up, bottom leg comes to meet it, they both come down. Top, bottom, both, last one, top, bottom, both. Now both legs, 3, 2, and 1. Top, forward arm goes on the hips. Now, lift it up, don't rock around. We are breathing the whole time, we're breathing. Last one, and down. Bend the knees, drawing the knees towards the chest, ankles are in line with the hips. Top leg is gonna slide the heel forward, so it's resting right on that little crevice. We're gonna open from the hips like a clam, and lift, and lift. We're gonna do 3 more. Lift, lift, last one, and come down. We're gonna roll back onto our back. I know our time is almost done in our nice little 20-minute workout, but we wanna finish big, so we're gonna do a teaser. Now we're gonna start with the prep. You can stay with the prep. We're in that nice neutral pelvis. Feet are towards the torso, arms come overhead. Inhaling to prepare. We're gonna hinge towards the ceiling. We're gonna stack the spine and come up and down. And come up and down. Last one, come up and down. Now, bring that right leg to tabletop, left foot is down. This is the first step in making it a little more difficult. Bring those arms up, pressing the weight into the left foot. We're gonna round the spine and stack up and down. Let's do 2 more. Come up and down. Last one. Come up, shoulders down. Switch legs. Arms overhead, shoulders are down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale and come up. 2 more. And then we're going to bring both legs up into tabletop. Last one. And down. Now bring that right leg to meet the left. Arms overhead, shoulders are down. Slight tuck of the chin. Legs stay in place. And down. Of course, we are breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to stay. Exhale down. Last one. And down. You may straighten your legs too if you want to make it more difficult at home. Let's place our feet on the floor. Let's walk those heels into the tushy. Arms are going to stay down. Let's turn our palms to the ceiling, and let's just do a few shoulder bridges. One swift movement. We're going to exhale and lift those hips up, pressing the knees into the ceiling and down. And 2 more. Exhale up, inhale to stay, and down. Last one. And down. If you do want to make it a little more difficult, you may lift up without shifting through the hips. Remember, even hips. You can draw that right foot 3 inches off the mat and come down. Try it with the left hip and down and come down. Now, bend the right knee, hands under the right thigh, rounding the spine and come up. Straighten out the legs, widen into a V, and just lean forward. You may start with a rounded spine, or you may flex, get a nice flat back. Try to go a little farther with the rounded, straighten out, and then walk it in. And shake them out and together. And very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you.